Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a serious question here. This is real talk with Solstice. Real. Like, let me just remove the goggles even, it's so real. This is very, very real. Wait, real. So real. You need to look at me in the eye right now. What is coal? Just think about that for a second. And let me explain. What is coal even to me? I have so much charcoal. Coal is hardly a thing. What is coal? Like, torches? I have charcoal for that. Regular furnaces? I have charcoal for that. I have charcoal for days. I have charcoal for weeks. I have charcoal for months. What is coal to me? Like, seriously, what am I ever gonna do with coal at this point? There's really no... I really don't need coal anymore for just lighting things up. I don't need it for smelting things up. For the most part, I'm gonna be smelting things with this, I think. Until I get to, like, some kind of tinker's, thing going. Like, at this point, what is coal even worth? I can't even imagine what it could possibly be for at this point. Speaking of which, let's put this back on. And that gives me another slot. But seriously, what could I ever do with coal now? I can't even imagine. Well, actually, I kinda can. Can you guess it yet? Because I actually can. Here's what it's worth. Boom. Building material. That is all it's worth for now. It's only a building material now. Speaking of which, can this be used to make anything? Wait, what is this? Hex plating. That's actually neat. Okay, so I just need one coal and a bunch of stone. Okay, confirmed. Hex plating is a really cool looking block. But what I don't know quite yet is, can it chisel? Where did I even leave the chisel? Yes, over here. It can do a lot, but can it chisel? That's the real new question. If not, that's still fine and dandy. It looks pretty cool. Oh, it can chisel, alright. Oh my colors. Red, green, brown. I'm actually excited now. I'm just gonna snatch that. And oh my, look at that. What? This is interesting. You know what? So it's only good for chisel, is that the case? That's fine and dandy. It's still a wicked cool colored block. This is perfectly acceptable to me. But if I had more of it, that'd be really awesome. I feel like this is actually a waste Let's actually pick that back up for now. I don't... Why do I not have a pickaxe? Hang on a sec. Okay. Let's see here. Thumbim pick. Get something a little higher. I want at least 13. Why can't I get this kind of look at the 19 any other time? Ooh, Fortune 1. Efficiency 3. That's cool. Oh. So yeah, I made myself a thumbim pick. Oh, didn't mean to break that one. See, that went right here. Fill us back in this dirt. I almost said sand, but it's dirt. This for now we'll leave these in here. It's gonna be a special one. Wait a second. Can I, can this be studied? I doubt it, but... No, it cannot be studied. Dang it. Let's quickly sleep away the night. I like how that just sort of switches out my chest plate. Speaking of which... let's try to optimize my setup here. I'm trying to think. Let's set this here for safety reasons. 'Cause I'm about to go on a bit of a trip in this world to try to get more stuff going. Like, I want to, like, collect a node. I want to sort of collect a bit more of this and that. I should really get a new sword also shortly. I think that's something I should do before I go on the journey. I should probably go mining, like strip mining. Like, that's been my best bet so far. Like, actually, let me show you how my mine actually looks. Now, for the most part, it's not much, but I've actually gotten quite a few decent amount of diamonds out of it, so I've just been using them mostly on axes. Now, here's where my mine is. Now, I actually originally started as a bit of a different strip mine, but I started this down here into the same strip mine I was using earlier, and it's been proving very fruitful by just sort of doing my own thing here. I've also been getting quite a bit of redstone and iron this way. Now just set the torches on the right side. Now tell me which direction I came from. Because if it's on the right, then it's I basically came from the way behind me. If it's on the left, then that means I'm turned around. I also been doing this to collect coal a bit. If I run into coal. Like, if I do run into coal, of course, it's going to be a whole vein, so that's pretty fruitful in its own way. There's more redstone. I only want a little for now. When I have a bigger use for redstone, then that's going to change. Realistically, I should be claiming this. Hang on a sec. Where's the... I think there we are. I accidentally turned the block thing off. That tells you what a block is. I knew I set something important to 0, but I wasn't sure what I actually set there, so... yeah. I'm sure some of you have been noticing that I haven't been doing Tinker stuff. Now, it is possible for me to get actually considerably more of the stuff I smelt, actually. But what I can tell you is it's probably gonna still in some way, like, technically cost me some of that. But for the most part, I think I'll mostly be using up old, like, tools to, like, sort of recycle them. Like, let's say, if this was running out and if it was iron, I'd probably, like, use that inside of this and, like, toss the iron ores in, and I'd basically get this old used of the materials back, actually. Now, I actually have tons of stone currently going in through there. So much stone that I'm actually going to have to move some of this over. First off, actually, let's take that out. Then let's move these basically over like 2 at least. I will actually kind of want more plastic. I don't actually think I'm gonna need that much space for aluminum. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you prioritize this stuff. And it looks fantastic. So some of you have probably noticed I have stone tool rods in my inventory. Now these are specifically here for when I make torches. Like, I guess they're possibly used for tinkers, but I don't actually know. Like, I guess they're from tinkers, but personally I just use them toward, like, stone torches. Like, saves me the trouble of using wood toward torches when I'm underground, and have, like... That is the one downside of this thing. Sometimes, experience or some random little particles get, like, stuck in it, and, like, it tries to launch them. Like, that is the one downfall. While I'm at this, let's make more coal blocks. I could also make some more of that, hexstone, was it? Let's see. Okay, that's exactly as much as I need. And bam. Next we use a handy dandy chisel. Shove these in... Hang on a sec. Actually, yeah, the whole thing. You can always make more. It's hard to tell which is which sometimes in here. So shove that in that pile, and we can put this chisel back in here. Since coal isn't basically our reserves for torches, we can shove that in there as well. Trying to think. I guess we can put this here. Our Golemancer bell can be in a more prioritized location with the luggages. Well, not luggages. God damn it. Blah. Traveling trunks. I'm actually considering making another of the order upgrade upgrades. Was the recipe for that? Golemancy. Okay, just gold nuggets. Good. Do I shove gold nuggets in here? No, I don't. Why did I grab 2? Weird. Speaking of which, I'm gonna need more of that soon. While I'm down here, I can quickly sleep. Then I'm going to make that order upgrade. And I'll bring the 3rd traveling trunk. It's basically going to give me a ton of storage to sort of work with. Okay, now back up here. Shove that in hand for now. I feel like I'm gonna want that in hand. Free that up. Let's run this. Okay, it just needs Ordo. I can get plenty of Ordo. Not to get the other chest. Where do I shove that? I kind of just sort of shoved him in there because I was disappointed about stuff of him. Okay, Chester J. I wanted this one to be named Chesty, but just because it lost its name before, that kind of disheartens me on that one. So I guess I want to give this one a different name. How about... I'm always terrible with names. This is my least favorite part in the Pokemon games, is naming my Pokemon or my character. Like, everything else I have an easy breezy time with. Then once it comes to naming, it takes a few minutes. There's gotta be a good name for this. Is there any clever references I can come up with? Let's just call you Woody. Good enough for me. Let's set you down. Sweet. Let's get you in my inventory. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Okay, that's majority of what I need for a trip. Though I need to find diamonds still. Like, I stopped because my inventory was getting kind of cluttery. I suppose I can just make a good diamond sword. That's probably a good call to quickly at least even get like so much as a small enchantment on it. But I will be most disappointed if it's knockback. Speaking of which... Okay. Oh, that wasn't enough for level 15? Dang you. Oh, whatever. Wait, did I ever... Oh, it's protection 2. I guess I just enchant. I thought that was at 13. That was actually decent for me. That's actually worse. By all means, I will kill a lot of undead, but smite I don't like. Because I want to kill everything, well, not just the undead. This is disappointing. Well, dang. This guy here, in the white, he was just... Actually, they are all a bit fast. This is interesting. Look at them! They just live life on the edge. Like, killing themselves. There is one downside to having the headcrumbs mod. Oh. This. Sometimes I swear you only get heads in these chests. All means, they're heads of cool people. But I swear sometimes I only get heads. I know. Notch. Whoa, what? Okay, noted. You can suffocate. Take some of this newer stuff. There's our orange wool. Wait, what? Oh, colored wool has that effect to it. Cool. Oh, dump this. Neat. Every now and then I will find certain biomes or terrain that just straight up blows my mind. And this, I believe, is a very good example of that. Like, I know in regular vanilla this can happen, but I never seen this happen in modded. So yeah, this is definitely kind of a sight for sore eyes. Like, it's something very, very different, which in turn makes it very enjoyable. Okay, back at my base. I have a ton of stuff to remove from my on-me inventory. Let's make a few chests. I'm gonna need all of the storage. Okay, first off, boom. And this should be about 4. And that's gonna be good for 2 double chests. Okay, near this, we're gonna have a double chest specifically for clays. While I haven't exactly decided on how much of a... Hang on. How much clay I'm actually going to need, or where specifically I would like to build the thing I've been kind of tweeting about. Not necessarily only tweeting, but I've also been, I linked in the previous YouTube video. Why don't I just go to this one? I still think I'm going to probably set it around here, and realistically it could be a statue of anything, and I really want it kind of going. Like, there's going to be a link in the description for sure. It's a straw poll link. It's a link to a page where you can make a vote. Now, this will be actually a multiple vote thing. Like, you can select as many things as you want and cast your votes. Like, of the things that I want to decide on whether I want to, like, make or not, there's in the list Temple of, not Temple, Statue of Ionite, Statue of Dianite, Statue of Waglington, because deep down inside we love him. At least I think most of us do. If you don't love him, you should. I have so many heads, I have no idea what to do with all these heads. Make you sit down also. Oh, I shoved diamonds in two of you. Interesting to know. Oh, I accidentally separated them. No! Which one was it? You. Give me the diamonds. Give me the thumbium. I love this wisp height thing. Why am I trying to walk? Like, the width of the wisp size is kind of derpy, but the height is absolutely perfect. Except for if you're using a wand. That is the one time it doesn't work properly. Has this been charging at all? I can't really tell. I wonder if I keep that on my hand, if that will like charge it or something. Let's see. Thumbium there, iron there. Right. I want to. What kind is this? Aqua. I wanted some aqua somewhere. And something worth noting, guys, is that if you sleep while you are in morph, there's actually a random complication that you may experience. What is this complication, you might be wondering? So basically, it'll basically offset your crosshair with your actual ability to interact with stuff. Like, it'll actually adjust your like aim from where you're targeting from to being from above you. Like, say you're actually that tall, or if you were that short. In general, it can be kind of derpy. And if you are using a Thumbcraft wand, it's automatically that derpy. Yeah. Haha, I did not get stuck in my own trap. Not really that it's a trap, but... Okay, back to... I suppose I should put these heart canisters away. Wait a second. It's just not registered a name from here. Yeah, I guess that's some kind of weird glitch. And I should really harvest those rubber trees up there. Let's see. Shove my hearts. There's my hearts. So I'm working toward having some heart canisters so I can have some extra hearts for survival. My diamonds in here, my gold right there. I'm gonna need a lot of gold over time. Like, so far the way the votes have been going, it's been seemingly Statue of Ionite being made in a more modded survival means. And in turn, that's gonna be a little more gold costly. Now, I'm fine by that being the case, but... yeah, gold. Just, I'm gonna need more gold. Let's set these here for now. I can set anything I want to just sort of like breeze right through like elsewhere in my inventory. Into the head chest. I want to see if I can collect all of the heads. Like one of every single head. Two of you. I can't really just toss it for my... I'm not used to having to dispose of things through a real means. I don't think I can toss it through there. Will this work? Nope. So I just want one of every single head. More emeralds. Cool. Lots of gold. You know, I have a lot of gold coins. Like, I'm not even so sure what I'm gonna do with all of them. There's so many gold coins. Okay, set this in here. What are you made of? I don't think I've ever scanned you. Well, I'm gonna organize my inventory here. If you ever wonder why I keep some of these junk tools from my journeys, or rewards even, it's basically to shove them in here. I guess we'll shove that right there for now. And in turn I can get some of that tool aspect. If I can just toss out some of this extra junk. Like some of that. That's basically what I need. While I'm at it, let's collect some of this. I am starving. I must not starve to death. I'm a growing boy. No. I am not a boy. I'm a man. I'm so manly. Just look at my success. I mean, look at all of this. I'm rich. So much gold. Yeah. So let me tell you about native gold clusters. These things are awesome. Exactly what is it, you might be wondering? Well, check this out. Okay. Let's just take that out of there for now, and I'll come back to it. But you probably already noticed, it's spitting out 2 at a time. So much gold, yes. And this also came with it. So much gold from that. Quite the investment, right? Oh yeah. With some of that gold, I decided to use toward my grinder in progress. And with the rest of it, I'm kind of savoring for when I decide to, for whatever later on. There's a number of things I could really do with it, but yeah, I think it's probably best if I save it for now. But yeah, I've got quite the gold accumulation from all of this. Oh, I should probably set this back. Okay, now after putting the golden nuggets together, I now have enough gold for a notch apple if I ever felt like it. But I'm not gonna do that with it. Oh my god. I want this! If only this was multiplayer. This would be amazing. Like, I'm pretty sure I nearly have everything required to pull it off, too. Speaking of which, what's pure C? Oh, so this is how you... Wait, no. How do you make this? Oh, blank pattern, okay. Ta-da! So I started a smeltery station, I think this is usually referred to as. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. I just finished filling this up with lava. It's looking pretty good, it's pretty tall. That means it's gonna have a better storage capacity, if I recall correctly. I don't recall if that relates with the, I think that does relate with this, as well as this, which is gonna be pretty good in the long run, which means I could do a massive load, and it's gonna last a good while. And in turn, it's gonna save me some in terms of, like, material exchange. Like, by all means, in Thumbcraft, it is nice to be able to recycle your tools, but it's also just as good to be able to just, straight up with, extra materials. Right. Nearly forgot. You're also probably noticing, I'm just straight up running up blocks. What? Right. Yep. Ha! Little did he know, I have a smite sword. But that did leave me pretty hungry. Speaking of which, I've decided that any form of these little nugget things is basically going to mainly go toward my triple meat treat thing. So basically it's going to be going toward making Sano. I'm not sure if it regularly has some kind of special effect to it, but if it does, that'll be really cool. Okay, so I decided that Wilfred has been a very busy pig, and that he should go on a vacation. So until then, in his place, we are going to keep the mooshroom. The one, the only mooshroom. Because we have no idea where we can find any others at this point. I mean, it's kind of disappointing, really, when you think about it. This poor mooshroom is all alone. Look at him, he's sad. He's sad! But no, he'll be right. He's got lots of friends and such all around here to keep him company. He's in good hands, you guys. He's in good hands. Ho 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 ho, man. So much smelting. Oh, man. I'm trying to keep up with it, too. 290 ingots of gold. Science. Not gold, iron. I'm curious what happens if I try to make it overflow a bit. Let's kind of empty that out. Just for safety reasons. If it's iron, it can overflow a bit if it wants. If it's Manyullyn, that's a little more valuable. I'd prefer it didn't. 328. 330. What does it look like from up here? So much. So much delicious iron. I can get about 3 more blocks of Manyullyn. So much Manyullyn. That is like ultimate amounts in the materials pretty soon. To the point where it's like, I already have all this amazing amount of this stuff. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. Where's my sleeping bag? Sleep away the night. Yeah. Okay. So how much iron is that? 330 ingots worth. So I think I figured out how this kind of works. It's actually kind of capped off right now. Like, this is not gonna take in any more. Like, physically, no more is going to go into this until some of this is like drained. I was hoping it would be something kind of derpy, but nope. Fine, we'll take away some of the iron. So picky. Yeah, I am getting materials for days and for weeks. Whoever said you need all these mods to do awesome technical stuff? Look at me, I'm doing just fine. This is redstone, people. See this? This is the regular stuff. And down here is where all the stone goes. This only knows how to take in stone. Because that's how redstone works. Oh yeah. I still need to put away a ton of stuff from my mining expedition. So yeah, I've spent probably about 20 minutes trying to remind myself how to do this properly. What the? I didn't, No! No! What? Oh, I see. Okay, I can't have a solid block there, apparently. Oops. And I think I said it's in a burnout phase. That should be going through. Why is it not? It was just working a second ago. Dang it. Oh, I get it. Psh. That's why. I forgot I shoved all that in there like that. So yeah, see? I can fix stuff. blocks over there. Nothing else got in, did it? Nope. Perfect. And it works. That is the majesty of redstone. I just can't set any blocks, or any solid blocks to say that right there. In fact, isn't a dirt slab a thing in this? Let me see. No, it isn't. Why are you not a thing? Okay, I can't really set any solid blocks right here. Is there anything different I want to set here? Oops. I think I'll want to set this like so. I think I know. Actually, I have an idea. Oh, damn it. I realized one technical thing about the setup. As a builder, I know a lot of tricks in and out. That's in weight, so I just use a different one. Now here's a good trick. A good builder knows that walls and fences do not connect to non-solid blocks. So, we'll have this gap here. In fact, let's do something sort of like this. We can always just sort of poke our heads through. And we can just sort of fix that at some point. And like get maybe some stairs in. And yeah. We can poke around here and we're basically looking right through. We can also poke through there. Yeah. Oh ho 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 ho, repair! Repair! It's happening! It fixes itself. Ho 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 ho. Perfect. I can use this roughly infinitely as long as I don't go too ham with it. That's fantastic. So, elsewhere, I got this going on. I've planted some spruce trees. I'm expanding on my farm. I want a purple wool supply instead of just murdering Barbara a bunch. So, yeah, so I need to get rid of these seeds from my inventory. I have tons of flowers because I was trying to get the red dye. I've also added some pigs, and this is very loud. So I added pigs now because I'm gonna need a pork supply if I want a variety of nuggets, and I'm very conscious about that thing. One of these days, I'm going to walk on that thing, and I know it. And I am just really looking forward to getting all of the void stuff. Like, I'm having a blast getting all these things. Like, I'm literally getting all of the things. It is amazing. And slowly, little by little, like, things are looking a little more pretty. Like, there's more flowers about, you'll notice. Actually, let's also include this right here. Dandelions, I would prefer not to have you about. In fact, let's just shove you in here. Let's see, I have tulips. Let's also include this in our little garden here. Start it up. And down here in my little cave, things are getting a little more organized, a little more prettied up. Like, it's a lot cleaner-ish to where I can sort of find my way about and keep up with things around. Like, it's slowly becoming flatter and flatter and a little less like a cave and a little more like a tunnely system-ish, full of things. Like, it's just becoming more practical versus it's there. So yeah. Oh right, I forgot to get back to emptying this thing out. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for now. For this episode, there's been a lot getting done, and I want around the next episode to get back to more building stuff. I also realize I haven't been doing more like building stuff like I have been previously on my channel, so I'd like to resolve that pretty soon. And another big change, this is some real talk, I mean actual real talk and not like, oh, it's gonna sound real and then it's gonna be like, what? I'm gonna start some monetization on my channel. Like, it's gonna be very selective per content. Like, if I think it's anything more worthwhile and not too much trouble or could potentially be trouble, I'll select it as a video toward monetization. But other than that, a lot of videos, like anything to do with the Attack on Titan videos I've been making, that's not going to be monetized. Because I don't really know if Fang has anything against people doing any form of monetization of gaming toward his game. Like, certainly it could be like some people like Mojang will see Minecraft as like expansion of commercials, whatever, to their game. Like, all in all, like, YouTube has actually been toward what's actually made Minecraft so big. So that's cool and all. Why do I keep moving this off of my hotbar? And oh my god, this is so nice. But at this time being, I'm not going to have this modded single-player thing monetized. That might change in the future if I feel like I'm doing a better job or something. Like, I've noticed since I stopped doing my thing with like the building and such, I've been a little more stuttery and jittery with my words, probably because I've been like so far away from doing that kind of recording, and I want to resolve that. I feel like it's probably been a little lacking of confidence, mostly because I'm jumping into an area where I don't really... I'm actually just as new as anyone else, really. But I do have like a sort of system where I do things that makes a lot of sense to me. And in turn, I think it's actually makes me a little more productive with how I do things, and this is such a waste. RIP. Like, I've actually wasted a decent amount of things, although it doesn't seem like it. It probably seems like I've actually been rather productive. But that's because off camera I've probably wasted a few hundred stuff in my own way. Or at least it feels like it was that bad. But it's basically part of the learning curve, and it's just basically how I roll, so it's just one of those things I'll have to deal with. But yeah, without further... Actually, I want to show this bit first. I have this puddle of milk. Like, I realized you could place down buckets of milk. I could not resist. Whee! Something else I noticed is that it gives me haste. So, I might actually use this more practically later on. Like, I might set up, like, haste channels and such underground. Like, I'll dig, like, a canal or something, and just, like, quick, before I go and set up a new strip, I'll just, like, dip myself in this and just go bam, 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 bam. And I'll be, like, I don't know, 5–10% faster or so. That's a rough estimate. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, that's basically everything here going on with me at this time being. I am going to be doing some more big projects. Like, I'm actually doing a bit of a work to the Temple of Ionite build that I did, where it's basically going to be sort of like PvP. Let me put it that way, PvP. There's going to be something PvP related to that, and in addition, it's going to be, what is it called? Survival games? Hungry games? I forget which. But I really don't do much of either, or I'll be honest about that. There he is. Oh, right. But yeah, that's basically everything. I hope you've had a few laughs. I hope you maybe picked up on a few things to try out for yourself, or maybe share with others. I hope you've been enjoying the mods. If you have any suggestions for mods, I'm always open for suggestions, as long as it doesn't have some potential of corrupting my game. Like, if it heavily affects the world gen, I'll have to think about it a bit, because some of the mods I included, I didn't really realize would affect the world gen. Like, I have dire right now. There's also andesite and granite. I did not realize that would be included in one of the mods that I selected, so yeah, I'm basically just sort of, that caught me by surprise, basically. And I have to think about how to go about that now. And it means I have to do some more exploration of sorts to find certain materials. Like, of course I'm going to want more diorite in that. But anyways, I've stretched this on long enough. And I'm just going to end the video wearing my beastly armor. Oh man. Thank you so much for watching. This is Winter Solstice 8, 401 Solstice 25, and have an awesome day. Bye bye.